Nintendo just released a brand new Direct this morning. So today I'm going to be sharing some of my personal highlights from the stream. My name is James, and I started this channel simply because I love video games. If that sounds like you, please subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos just like this one. Originally, I was going to talk through all 29 of the headlines that they announced at today's Nintendo Direct, but I really don't have anything to say about a majority of them, so instead of just reading through all of those headlines, I decided to narrow it down to the 5 headlines that stuck out to me the most. First up is that Shadow Labyrinth releases July 18th. I remember this game first being revealed at the Game Awards in December. I'm not really sure if it is a Metroidvania or if it's just a sort of action platformer, but it looks like a really interesting game. It's described on the Nintendo Store as being a reimagining of Pac-Man with a dark tone. And it does also tie into the Pac-Man level of the TV show Secret Level. I think what really catches my eye about this one is the outlandish combination of having Pac-Man as a companion in this dark tone, maybe Metroidvania. It looks really interesting, and I'm going to look forward to hearing what people think about the game when it comes out in July. Next up is Metroid Prime 4. This one is pretty exciting for me. I'm a huge fan of Metroid Prime, so naturally I really can't wait to see what comes next for the series. In today's Direct, they mostly just gave some story and background info so that you have some context going into the game. They also showed off a couple of Samus's new abilities in this game before showing a set of the power suit that looked like Baymax from Big Hero 6. It was a little frustrating for me personally to still not get a release date for this game, but I am still hoping that we're going to get a release date soon, and no matter what, I will be there day one. Up next is Pokemon Legends ZA. I trick myself into buying every single new Pokemon game, and this one will not be an exception. I did like Pokemon Legends Arceus that came out a couple years ago, but I never actually finished it. That being said, I do think it's cool that this is another Legends-style game, and that it does take place in a city that is familiar to Pokemon fans. They didn't give an official date for Pokemon Legends ZA, but they did restate that it is still coming out in 2025. Next up is actually not another game. It is the Virtual Game Card Nintendo Switch update. When they first said this as just a virtual version of a game card, it sounded really stupid to me. I thought, yeah, that's what digital purchases are. You don't need the game card, you have it digitally. But once they got into it and explained it a little bit more, it did actually seem really cool. I like the idea that you probably won't have to connect your Switch to the internet to verify that you own a digital game. It seems like your Switch will basically just remember what games that you own digitally. There's also the ability to loan these digital games to other players that are on the same Nintendo Switch Online family membership as you, which I think is really cool as well. It is cool knowing that if there's a game that my wife and I both want to play, that we don't necessarily have to buy it physically, that we could just buy it digitally, and then when she's done playing it, she could loan it to me or vice versa. This one was really a big shock, mainly just because Nintendo always has been such a physical first company that I never really thought I would see them supporting digital purchases in such a big way. It's really cool to see. And the final game that I want to highlight is Monument Valley. All 3 of the Monument Valley games are going to be coming to Nintendo Switch in 2025. I don't think I'll be buying them and playing them again on Switch, but I really like that they are available on Switch for people that haven't played them before. And if my wife ends up buying them on Switch, I will absolutely utilize the virtual game card system in order so that I can play them too. Guys, that's all that I have for today. In the comment section, please let me know what was your favorite part of today's Nintendo Direct. Until next time, the best way to keep up with me is on Twitter and on Instagram at James_Solar and on Blue Sky at jamessolar.bsky.social. Thanks, guys.